Hey YouTube, Christo here. I got my third review ready for you guys. But before I get into that, I thought I would give a little shout out here to Gaultier2. Really came through for me today. I wore this to work for the first time, and I put this on about 7 o'clock this morning, and I can still smell it clearly on myself, and it's nearly 2 in the afternoon now. And that's, you know, traveling to and from work on the bus. So yeah, definitely given me much better longevity than I thought I would get for something that's, you know, so soft and seemingly delicate. So yeah, definitely gonna have to give some respect to the Gaultier2 there. Anyways, let's get into it. My third review finally. And this is yet again another one of my favorites. And again, there's not that many videos for this on YouTube. I think there's just one other very short review. And this is Jean-Paul Gaultier, Gaultier squared. And this is a unisex offering that is also EDP, which is quite rare for a unisex or men's EDP. You don't get too many of them. It's from 2005, and the perfume is Francis Courdienne, who you will definitely know from Le Male and a lot of other Jean-Paul Gaultier perfumes. He does almost everything they have released basically since like the mid-90s. He does Le Male, the Fleur de Mal, he does almost, maybe even all of the flankers for Le Male, all the summer editions, all the tonics. He does several of the women's. He does this obviously. He also did Armani Mania, and actually two of my favorites that I don't own yet, Lancôme Miracle and Miracle L'Aquatonic, which are both very, very nice. And he also did my signature, Narciso Rodriguez, for him. And that's not mentioning his own recently launched line. Sadly, I haven't been able to get my hands on any of those, but I'm sure they are quite nice. Anyways, this is listed as an Oriental Vanilla, and it has a very, very simple breakdown. There's only 3 notes listed, which are vanilla, musk, and amber. Very basic. It was meant to have a different kind of structure than most perfumes. Now, bottle sizes are quite different than most other perfumes. There's, I think, as far as I know, the standard, which is 80 ml, and that 80 ml is split into 2 small bottles that clasp together. There's little magnets on the back, and they clasp together. Okay, so this together is 80 mils, 40 and 40. And as well as I could find 120 mils, so 60 and 60 split. Also, I found 30 mil single bottles, just one little bottle like this. But it did actually have the magnets, but it didn't have another bottle to stick to, and that was 30 mil. As well, if you look online, you can find 120 mil testers of this still kicking around there. The price ranges from 20 for small bottles to 80 plus, and I'm still kind of surprised by that, because for the fact it is Jean-Paul Gaultier, you know, it is a reputable house, and this has been discontinued for a while. This has been off the shelf. Well, it's still on some shelves in some places, but it's been discontinued, and it's yet to start fetching, you know, $100, $150 prices, which I'm sure, you know, eventually it will, because this is a pretty special perfume, I think. Now, as I usually do, I'm gonna spray a bit for you guys. Now, I've got this side is my dry down. This has been on my skin for about an hour, a little more than an hour. So I'm going to spray some on my other hand, let you guys know how they differ. Get a little bit more on there. Okay. So, right away, I can say there is very little difference. The vanilla is a bit stronger in the opening, okay, like right as soon as you spray it, the vanilla is really strong. And as well, there are people I've read reviews of, and I've talked to people who wear this, who give this kind of, who get this kind of burnt feeling, like something like scorched vanilla. And I can see that very, very early on in this scent, whereas here it's clearly gone away. Here it's basically just vanilla and amber. Don't really get too much musk. Like, the musk really isn't that overpowering, especially on the dry down, but in the opening, yeah, definitely very strong vanilla. Something, yeah, I can almost call a burnt feeling. Now, one of the descriptions I read of this, and I really like it, is creme brulee, which, if you're not familiar, it's a cream that's made with vanilla, and it has this, it's basically you burn it, you cook it, and then you burn it, and I think it's got a really close resemblance to that. I think that's a really, really good description. Also, if anyone, I don't know where these are found, but if anyone's from North America and they'll know what I'm talking about. I get an orange feeling from this, like a really strange kind of candied orange that I would best describe as a creamsicle. I'm not sure if you guys know what a creamsicle is. It's like a popsicle or an ice lolly, whatever you want to call it, and then inside there's like vanilla cream. And you get the classic creamsicle is orange, so you get orange popsicle on the outside, and then inside it's like a white vanilla cream. And like right when I spray it, that's the first thing I think of. Now, this I personally find this to be very gourmand, although I've read reviews where people say it's not gourmand at all, or other people just don't even mention the word gourmand. But I very much think it does remind me of that, almost like a candied gourmand smell. But it doesn't make me think candy sweet, perfume-wise, like something like blue sugar or pink sugar or hard candy or something very, very, very different. This obviously has, a master perfume behind it, and he's not going to make some, sweet candy perfume for teenagers. Although, that said, I do think this does lean a little more towards the women's side in terms of the unisex spectrum. I wouldn't put it right in the middle at all. I'd put this a little closer to women's, but that said, it's certainly not girly or, teenager kind of thing like that. Okay, now longevity, projection. I get great longevity from this. It is, like I said, it is an EDP, which means, the active ingredients are stronger. There's a higher percentage in there. I get 8 hours plus, 8 to 10 hours, and that's in the tropics. I'm in, Southeast Asia in the tropics, and I get at least 8 hours, okay? Like, the humidity here is so strong. The heat is, it's like 30 degrees is a cold day here, and I get 8 hours at least out of this. Projection, just as good as you would think for something that lasts that long. You get great silage for like at least 4 to 6 hours, I would say. Very, very good. Now, this was a difficult one for me to put down an occasion for this. I think because it is unisex, it's meant to be worn by men and women, and I think also it is kind of meant to be worn for almost anything. I find it to be quite versatile in a way. Definitely casual though. Definitely wouldn't wear this to like a black tie dinner or anything. People would, start asking you if you've got candy in your pocket or something. But I think this would be good, kind of fun casual or smart casual, like polo shirt, white, some khakis or something like that. date with a girlfriend, not like a first date or, you know, first couple dates. I would wear this definitely, you know, with a girl, you know, that I felt comfortable with. You know, you're not trying to, you know, come off, you know, dark and mysterious or something. But no, I think this would be, and you know, that's the whole concept of this, is one for you, one for your significant other, whether that be a male or a female. So, you know, you can, you know, you take one, give one to your girlfriend, you know, you get one, you give one to your boyfriend, whatever way. And that's the whole concept of the magnetic bottles. Seasons on this one, I think this would be better personally in the fall. I think it would be really great because the vanilla is definitely there. I don't see it as much for winter because for me, winter is about spice. Winter's for spicy perfume. And although this does have vanilla, and I know vanilla is a spice, it doesn't have, you know, the kind of, you know, nutmeg and cardamom and pepper and things like that, which I personally think of more for winter. So I think this would be more suitable for fall, autumn, maybe spring would be good. I think summer, you know, I live perpetually in the summertime and I do wear this and I love it, but I think some people might find the sweetness to be a bit cloying for them. Now, I think this is good if you like vanilla, if you like gourmand, or if you like sweet perfume. If you want good longevity and projection, yeah, this will not fail you. And I definitely think this is wearable for men. It's definitely not too girly, okay? Negatives about this, yeah, basically the same things. It is sweet, and it does have vanilla, and I know a lot of, especially men, don't like vanilla, and they don't like sweet perfume. Not all of them, of course, and you know, there are plenty of women who don't like vanilla, who don't like sweet scents. Another negative thing that some people could say about this is that it's too simple. It's not complex, it's, you know, straight up the line, you know, vanilla, amber, musk, that's it. And, you know, other than kind of arguably the orange that I smell in it, that is what you're gonna get, okay? That's it, 3 notes. But I don't mind. If those 3 notes are done well, there's nothing wrong with that. Also, it's definitely not macho, okay? Guys, if you're, you know, a big manly man and you want to smell, you know, heavy and musky and dark, don't buy this. It's not going to do you, okay? Recommended personally, I'd recommend this ages 20 to 30 or so. For men and women, I think this is a good unisex. But yeah, you have to like sweet, you have to like vanilla, okay? That's definitely for my recommendation. And I also thought as well, I wanted to say that although this is from Jean-Paul Gaultier, it has the same perfume as Le Male, and it has vanilla in it like Le Male. This does smell nothing like Le Male, okay? I can definitely confidently say, if you were kind of put off by this smelling like Le Male, it doesn't. It absolutely doesn't. But on the other hand, it is still sweet and does have vanilla in it. So yeah, don't judge this if you don't like Le Male. Give it a try. You might like it. So there you go, guys. That's my 3rd review. Jean-Paul Gaultier, Gaultier Squared. Really awesome stuff. If you can find it, get it before it starts going for like, what is it, Gucci Rush prices, okay? So there you go, guys. There's my 3rd review. I hope you liked it. Leave me some comments. Tell me what you think. What do you guys think of Gaultier Squared? Alright, guys. Cheers, and I'll see you again soon.